Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to react to the second song of the Tiny Desk home concert of Olivia Rodrigo. And we were super impressed. And what's cool is this song we don't actually know and haven't heard yet. It's Traitor, I believe. We've reacted to Good For You and maybe Driver's License, but maybe not. Either way, we were super excited and the performance, the first song was great. So we have high expectations.
It's true.
And high hopes. And I imagine we will be met with high performance. So
if you are new to our channel, we are Chase and Melia, and we are voice teachers as well as singers ourselves. We that's our job. We sing, and we love to talk about singing, and we would love to talk to you about singing. So we try to break these performances down so that we can learn something and hopefully shed some light on something that might help your singing as well. So if you like singing and you like talking about singing, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We make new videos every week.
Awesome. Let's get started.
Brown guilty eyes and little white lies. Yeah, I played dumb, but I always knew that you talked to her. Maybe did it even worse. I kept quiet so I could keep you. And ain't it funny how you ran to her the second that we called it quits? And ain't it funny how you said you were friends? Now it sure as hell don't look like it. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst. That didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
Wow.
Thoughts?
I feel like this is nothing to do with the voice, though.
Oh, well.
I feel like somebody else should be playing the guitar. But I'm
fine.
just distracted. It's just because that's how I play the guitar, and it's like, it's okay. It's okay. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're here for.
Four other professional guitar players.
I just felt like somebody else should be playing the guitar.
But
I get it.
I don't hate on
I would have made the same choice.
You've got 4 professional guitar players in the room.
I know.
So
I understand.
You could have, but I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
Okay. I was distracted. That's all I was gonna say.
That was your turn. It's my turn.
Okay, your turn.
I feel like there's a little bit of indie girl voice happening.
Yes.
And but we in the past we've made some videos. You might want to go check them out.
Yep.
About the indie girl voice.
Yep.
And I think it's just more of a vowel thing. Like they changed some of the vowels.
Right. But I think
But I would say there's still a lot of really good things happening.
Absolutely.
If you watched our last one where we did Good For You in the same concert, we're talking about her really good vowels.
Yeah.
And very forward vowels. So it's right? And you can see a little bit of like her, the underbite, the jaw kind of goes forward a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would say when something I say to my students is aim for the back of your teeth.
Yeah.
And something I see that she's doing really well is she's singing with this front part of your mouth. You know, I try not to get too much into like the anatomy and stuff because sometimes it makes us sing like robots.
Yeah.
But I think she's just doing a really good job of keeping that kind of stuff forward.
Totally.
And I think that gives it a really beautiful brightness and, just sweetness to her voice. All she does is add air to that.
Yeah.
And you have clarity, you have, range. She can really get up there and not struggle to hit that stuff. And you can sing it quietly.
Right.
Quietly. You can sing it with good dynamics. A lot of people can't sing high unless they yell or scream.
Right.
So I just think she's doing a really good job with that.
I also want to say that she is, like, I heard the same thing with the indie girl voice in the sense that it felt like that verse, you wouldn't be able to hear her without that mic. Like, that microphone is so dialed in, and she's so up close, she's barely making,
you think so?
Like, I feel like it's so quiet.
Wasn't a lot of air.
Not a lot of air. It's just, and like there's nothing wrong with singing that quiet, but it felt like that lacks a little bit of like the resonance and air support, breath support that we talk about.
Under supported.
It was still beautiful. It was slightly under supported, but then once she got to that verse or that chorus, I'm sorry, that chorus is just in that beautiful spot in her voice where, like you said, doesn't sound like she's working very hard. I saw a little bit of the chin, a little bit, like you said, a little bit of the forward. Reaching.
But I don't think that's a sign of tension.
No, I think that there's a little bit of stretching with that.
It's a vowel thing. Right?
It's a vowel thing, yeah. I think she also does like the barely enunciate kind of singing.
Yeah, sure.
And I get that, and it's beautiful. I think I just love... She obviously writes her own music, and I know that, and she might have help, but still, they're writing to her voice because that is where she lives. It's where all of her choruses live. And it should live there because they're beautiful. Like, she has a really nice resonance in that spot in her voice. And I it's like a yodel.
And
it's a really nice, and they write to that. Yeah. So I love it. This is beautiful.
Now you bring her around just to shut me down, show her off like she's a new trophy. And I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly.
Buddy. She really, you can always, you can see her front teeth in that. And I think that, don't go copy that.
Right.
But I think it's to me, it's showing my point of aim for the back of your teeth. Mm-hmm. Use the front of your mouth.
Right.
Don't buddy.
There's not a lot of swallowing
and it's
of the sound that's happening. Yeah.
That gives you such a vibrant, alive, full, that kind of singing fills a room effortless.
Yes.
It's a lot of us swallow our sound, me included.
Yeah. I think it's easy to do when you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Ain't it funny? All the twisted games, all the questions you used to avoid. Ain't it funny? Remember I brought her up and you told me I was paranoid. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks.
Sorry, this is a beautiful part. There's a trick we do where we put our thumbs where our neck meets our chin. And most of the time when I'm singing, I'm pushing down. And this hard thing here that you feel is your tongue. And usually I'm pushing down. But as soon as I relax my tongue and let it go up, I have so much more vibrance. I'm no longer swallowing my sound. And this is the perfect angle to see that hers is up and relaxed.
Yeah.
It's not this big frog throat. Right?
She wouldn't be able to have the resonance that she has in that space with that tension.
And clarity.
Absolutely.
And, she can hang out right where a lot of people have their break.
Yeah.
Because she's keeping it forward, keeping high space, not low space in your throat.
That also speaks to her instrument too, because there's a lot of things at play here, right? Like her range and instrument, what she was given, biologically, dictates a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So where she sits might not be possible for somebody else.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
I wouldn't let that get in your way. I think it's just really cool to see the relaxed nature of what she's doing, right? Like 100%. It is a very much she also does this a few times in different songs, but she'll sing. Like literally you'll hear her start to speak where she kind of just is talking a little bit.
It was really just that shot of her throat and her chin.
Yeah.
And right underneath her chin.
Yeah.
That I really wanted to point out because most people's looks.
You can have a lot of tension there. Absolutely.
And not even just tension, just loss of space. That's where your space is, and that robs you of resonance and clarity.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Because we struggle.
Because that's where I struggle.
To go off and date her, guess you didn't cheat. You're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. When she's sleeping in the bed we made, don't you dare forget about the way you betrayed me. 'Cause I know that she'll never 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still traitor. Yeah, you're still traitor.
Okay, that was impressive.
Totally.
I was anticipating that to be a bit of a struggle, just because like
it wasn't like flawless.
No, but it was. She stayed in tune and she kept
solid.
giving it more and more air. I want to say something about the indie girl singing. I'm not going to declare indie girl on her because I would say this. I think she is singing the way she sings. I don't think she's trying to sound like anybody.
Oh, sure.
And where I think the indie girl sound comes from is people trying to sing like this. I think this is how she sings. I think she has a little bit of a, it's kind of like Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is a mumble singer. She's self-admitted to that. Like, she doesn't enunciate. She needs to enunciate better. But that's just how she sings, right? And she can sing. She has some agility. She has really nice noises. And she is the way she is. When people try to sing like Ariana Grande, it doesn't sound good, right? And this indie girl voice that we've talked about a few times in videos and even comparing people, I think it's when you're trying to create something that is not you. And I don't think that's what she's doing. And I think that's why it works. While they might be a different vowel choice than you and I would make, I don't think she's making it to sound like someone. I think she's making it because of the style of song and like
that she's going for. Well, and I really only heard that with I think one or two vowels.
Yeah.
Beginning. But I also think like it's really interesting, especially in English. English is really hard to sing in.
To sing in, absolutely.
Because there's ers and L's and a lot of stuff that kind of isn't
not
great.
vocal friendly.
It's not vocally friendly.
Yeah.
And she traitor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And she's doing a great job.
She's doing a really good job. Yeah, absolutely.
You're still traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
I just want to talk about that. Ooh. She I didn't even do it.
Well, no, let's go back a little bit to the big one.
Yeah.
And then how she changes straight into it and it goes right back.
She just goes so beautifully into her head voice. Yeah.
So we're going to watch that one where she goes up a bunch and then goes straight into her head voice.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not it's not it's not it's not screaming. It's it wasn't like that.
Yeah, but she's also like giving air and air. She just kept going, and she widened her vowel, and that's because it was easier to sing.
So good.
Yeah, so good.
And then let's watch her flip into super light, airy head voice.
God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
I feel like that is almost coming from her nose. It is so
resonant,
highly resonant, so up here. And that microphone obviously is for picking up sounds like that. But I feel like you hear so much resonance in that first ooh. There's a lot of vibrance to it.
To go from that that really kind of chesty, cry almost, to then right after that flip and keep it super duper light is tough.
So tough.
It's really tough. When I get after it, right, I can get after it, but for me to then try to flip into something light and airy.
Yeah. Well, you have to be relaxed. You really have to have that. And she so clearly does. So that was really impressive and beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I like that song.
Well, we hoped you liked this video. We hope it, answered some questions or made you want to try something new with your singing.
Absolutely.
If you liked this video, please give it a like. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We are Chase and Melia. We love making videos like this, and we make them every single week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.